a shirt on, or are you just rolling like this?
I do have a shirt on.
What is it? Is it invisible shirt?
Wait, I'm lost. What's going on?
That's not nice.
What?
Is this a joke that I'm missing?
We're just pretending that you're not wearing a shirt.
Okay.
No one can see you to prove otherwise.
Oh no, I'm gonna be completely see my chest hair. Yeah, I'm gonna be completely like topless for the show, guys.
I thought you were wrapped in a bearskin rug. That's wow.
Good thing Matt Cole finally figured out nipple obfuscation this week for live streams.
Yeah.
What is that?
You'll see.
He knows how to pixelate nipples now.
Are we live yet, Brian?
Beautiful. Oh,
We
like
had
The
too many
Sims.
we had too many problems on earlier shows with unpixelated nipples.
Yeah, I mean you gotta pixelate them.
We live yet, Brian?
What's that?
We live yet?
I see that it's live.
Let me see if I have the internet.
Tabitha, what room are you in? You're looking very princey.
Oh, I'm just in my regular, in my
We're
other
live.
rooms. I have 20.
Nice.
I like it.
Thank you.
Is that like
Nice.
is that like a black light or what is that making that? effect?
It's just the hue lights.
Okay, cool. That's
It's
really
really
cool.
cool.
I need to set that up. I'm moving next month, so like I'm gonna set that up.
Yeah.
She's actually in the vault at Paisley Park in Minneapolis. So she's locked
I would
away
love
in
to
there.
go to Paisley
Yes,
Park.
I am.
Yeah.
I just want to remind Jenny Doe, if you're out there watching this live stream, in 8 minutes, a white man is going to usurp all of your parts. And if we need anything else in 2020,
I'm a tiger. Roar.
Maybe I don't identify as white.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Exactly. He identifies as everything. And
I'm sorry. I can change that though. A heterosexual man is going to take all of your parts.
I'm not white, I'm Unitarian.
Wow. Yes.
How are you doing those filters? I didn't know Zoom had that.
It does. If you go to stop video with the triangle and you go to virtual background and then underneath it, it will say choose video filter. It might have been on the update, but yeah.
Oh, I haven't updated my Zoom yet, so I'll probably work with that this weekend. I can make my background Sean Thomas. Should I keep this for the show? Yes? No?
Sure.
I have no problem with that.
I like it. I'm going to keep it.
Honestly, it's a little distracting.
I'll cut it off. I was going to say.
Oh, you're fine. I'm teasing. You're fine.
He thought it was a cardboard cutout last time. She was like,
No, I was saying I have the cardboard cutout. He's only got the fake thing. Yeah.
This isn't a background. This is my room. I have a cardboard cutout of Sean in my bedroom.
No, I have it. It's part of my shrine to Sean, basically. I've got candles lit all around it.
Beautiful.
I didn't want to admit that in front of Kate, but
it makes sense.
We're actually
I got the real thing.
We're gonna rename the team Sean Emporium.
Yeah.
Sean Emporium. I need a new Sean, bro. I need to roll up to Sean Emporium.
So can I actually give y'all the real reason why I have this picture of Sean on my I didn't just do this on purpose. Remember when I wrote that set with Forrest, which doesn't seem like it was in the same year, but right before the shutdown happened, and Sean joined our set at the last minute, so like I was doing all my editing on my iPad, so that's why I have this picture. I didn't just randomly take a picture of Sean and put it on my iPad.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happened with my cardboard cutout too. It was totally random. I didn't like.
Well, that's the same reason I have a picture of Sean on my my iPad is because of my set with Forrest.
Shout out to Forrest. He's doing like 12-week military training, so he has no connection to the outside world right now.
Wait, what?
Oh, he moved to Northern Virginia to join the Marines. Y'all don't know that?
No.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, he joined the Marines, and he started his training, like, I want to say, at some point this month, and he won't be out of his training until around Christmas time, actually.
Damn.
Like the
that sucks.
Improv Marines or the Marines?
No, like he's in the military right now.
The Improv Marines. That's the biggest bunch of losers I've
No
ever
one
heard
tell
of.
her, she will go crazy. Do not tell her who it is.
Is that where you have to do extra push-ups if you don't say yes and?
Yes,
I mean,
and.
what is the Improv Marines? I
Scary.
like that
Sometimes
idea.
you can't. Sometimes you can't see the forest through the Marines.
God.
Oh,
I'm glad Brian's the show tonight. If you like puns, you've come to the
It's been
right
a long
place.
week, y'all.
I have a feeling it's gonna
Hey,
be
they
down
can't all
to
be gold.
it's gonna be down to
Yes, they
Brian.
can,
was-
and they, yes, they can, and they all are.
It's gonna be
Sometimes
down
they're
to
ahead of their
Brian
time.
and Scott, and they're gonna be just out punning each other all night long.
Jenny Doe, in 4 minutes, a heterosexual man is going to usurp all your parts, girl. Get in the
Oh, he
chat.
lost
He
the
was gonna
whiteness.
text.
this
Hold
is
on.
this is like a brand new horror movie by Jordan Peele.
There's like a timer.
Single cis white male.
That's the next movie. You gotta trademark that.
Yeah, this is like Saw, but with improv.
And
Yeah,
of, like,
instead of
the-
get out, it's get in or lose your shit. Yeah. Get in, Zoom.
Brian,
you know,
did
I'm
you
thinking about like a timer going, and like when the timer runs out, we're going to give everything good about you to a white man.
Oh God, it's truth. Truth in comedy.
Yeah, she's messaging on the thread.
I'm regretting signing up to be that white man.
It's your time.
Thanks for
The
taking that.
rotation
bullet.
has come to you, Brian.
Yeah, we know we're being broadcast. Yeah.
Scott's so funny.
Who's looking out for you, Scott?
Yeah, no, I know.
Who's looking out for you? Is that your wife?
Like, you know, I can hear you.
Embarrassed already. He's like, shut up. We know we can hear you.
Has anybody tried the ghost pepper wings at Popeye's Chicken?
No.
Mm.
Is it good?
Okay, so I got a story about Popeye's Chicken real quick before we start. So I said, hey, can I have some extra sauce? And you know at Chick-fil-A, they just throw like 10 in the bag.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Popeyes, they were like, we already put a sauce in your bag. So you have to reach in your bag, take that sauce out, and give it to us so we can swap it out.
Are you
And I was just like-
serious?
And I was like,
Sounds like Papa.
I was like, can I just buy the extra sauce then? So I paid 50 cents for like 2 extra sauces. But when I got
That's
to my
crazy.
house to eat my Popeyes, the original sauce was never in the bag. Chick-fil-A would never.
Oh my God.
I can't believe you had to get in your car and go back there, man.
I didn't go. I was not going back. for the
Don't
rest.
lie to me. You were back there. You went back there.
Popeyes is like 15 minutes away from my house, so I have to go out of the way to go to Popeyes. So that was not happening.
I've never eaten Popeyes.
Really?
Never?
You did not have a chicken sandwich.
Never had Popeyes. Never had Long John Silver's. Never had Captain D's.
Whoa.
Yeah, you're not really missing out.
You
It was-
didn't really miss
Popeyes.
nothing with Long
The
John.
last time I
Silver.
had rallies, it was the 90s.
Okay, well that's when they had the cool toys. So
Well, we
Guess it's
like
not
back
wrong.
back when rallies first came out, we were all excited because we had never seen a curly fry.
Oh, yeah. You can season fries. This is a revelation.
Now
yeah,
it's kind of
seasoned
a-
fries.
All right,
Wow.
guys, here we go. We're about a minute from the show. Break a leg. Have fun out there. So what we're going to do is you guys are going to turn off your videos, and when I introduce you, turn on your video. Break a leg, guys. And Jenny, if you're listening, you have 1 minute until, you know. Hey, she
Jenny!
showed up.
Hey.
Talk about the nick of time.
All right, Jenny, go ahead and turn off your video, and when I introduce you, turn on your video. You look great. Talk.
Thank you.
I'm here. Hello, 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 hello.
All right, turn up your volume a bit. You're good. All right, thanks, guys. Here we go. God, that was like right at the buzzer. I love this. and welcome to the Improv Explosion. My name is Matt Cole. I am your host for the night, and I'll introduce my co-host in just a little bit. My camera's a little weird, my lighting's off, but guess what? It's a fun day. I've been having a lot of fun, and you're gonna have a lot of fun watching this, hopefully. So let's see. This is day 1 million of quarantine. We're stuck indoors, but guess what? We're streaming live improv comedy straight to your house tonight, so you don't even have to leave. And that's because the Push Comedy Theater, our home, I guess by now, our home away from home, is shut down due to COVID. You probably already know this, but it's not safe to go in like tight enclosed spaces with like other people laughing and like drinking and that sort of stuff. So instead, Go On Productions and Improv, we started these live streams every Friday night, 8 p.m. We thank you for tuning in. We're gonna play some Whose Line Is It Anyway style short form games based on your suggestions. My co-producer Brian Garraty is in the suggestions right now, trying to get some great suggestions for the night. Go crazy all night. And oh, there goes my bell. And oh, speaking of Brian Garraty, I'm lonely already. Let's get him out here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show, Brian Garraty, my co-producer. Yes.
Matt Cole.
How are you doing?
You're working to Anthony Fauci.
What'd you say?
You're like the new Anthony Fauci.
That's good. I dropped my bell. Can you stall for a little bit? How you doing today?
Yeah, when I think about the number of lives that we've saved by live streaming improv comedy into the homes of people who would have otherwise gone out seeking it in dangerous situations, it brings a tear to my eye. Like,
okay, are you done?
We've done a real service to our community.
Okay, give it up for Brian Garraty. Yes, thank you. That was great, Brian. I listened to every word. Now, Brian and I are really great friends. We're co-producers of Improv and Go On Productions. We have a bunch of podcasts. And if you're tuning in, this is a milestone. You will not see this very often. I'm wearing a t-shirt. I'm wearing a non-collar. You can actually tell how old a person is by their necklines. You can actually tell, like, I'm a little bit older than 20, but not by much. And I'm wearing a t-shirt tonight because this is really exciting. Brian and I started a podcast 3 years ago, called The Sexperts, and some of the guests that we've had on here tonight, and you can go to check it out at sexpertspodcast.com. It's really shitty, not shitty. It's really dip
if you're
shitty.
In the mood for a garbage podcast.
It's really dipshitty. It's fun. It's only 20 minutes long. It's improvised, and we have a lot of fun with it every week. Episodes come out at midnight on Sunday, the Lord's Day. And I have.
Tell me you have a shirt and tie on under the.
No, t-shirt. I wish I was gonna do that like Superman, but I was like, that's gonna be too hot. But what I have for the 3rd year anniversary, and we're coming up in 200 episodes. I'm gonna clap it up for that. Yes, thank you. I ordered t-shirts, and let me just show it off. Now, don't look at my gut, but there you go. The Sexperts. Look at my nipples right near the 2 S's. It's actually perfectly lined up right with it.
That's the best thing to happen to this country in the last 6 months.
I love it. I love it. So if you want a Sexperts podcast t-shirt, either join our Patreon. We're gonna shut up in a few minutes and get to the comedy, but go to Patreon.
No, keep pushing the Patreon.
Patreon.com/Sexperts-podcast. Listen to the podcast, buy a t-shirt.
Save a life.
Yeah, and get a t-shirt. It's tpublic.com/user/Sexperts-podcast. Go ahead and link that in the chat, please, Brian. My chat isn't up. I'll have to fix that in a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to shut up and get to tonight. Tonight, we used to have every last Friday of the month, Brad McMurrin and Sean Devereaux and all the pushers of the Push Comedy Theater so graciously invited me to host the Improv Riot in short form. It was one of the best, most fun nights at the Push Comedy Theater, and I missed it so much that I'm bringing it back tonight. We're calling it Improv Explosion, and we actually have a team called Turtle Emporium. I'll introduce them in a little bit. And it's all that old team, and they're coming back tonight. And I love these kind of shows because they haven't improvised with each other in a while. They used to have some really great chemistry, but they may be a little rusty tonight. But they're going to refine the chemistry. And once again, I'm going to shut up. I've been talking for like 5 minutes straight. Let's start to introduce you guys. You ready, Brian? You ready for Turtle Emporium?
Bring them in.
All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big, big round of applause for your group. Starting off with the team captain for tonight, Jordan Burton. And the man behind him, Sean Thomas. And another relationship, Sean Thomas's wife, Kate Thomas of Kate Thomas Arts. And all the way from another place far, far away, she's doing her own thing. She has her own podcast. Tabitha McNeil. Tabitha, get on in here. Yes. She's got the best background. I love it. And one of my favorite people in the world, because he's my dad, Scott Opie. Scott Opie, get on in here. All right, and the person who is the most late person of tonight, she got here in the nick of time. Your last throw of the night, it's Jenny. Come on, Jenny, get on in here. Okay, this is our crew, and thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Let's start off with Jordan. So talk to us about Turtle Emporium and how much fun you're going to have tonight and yada, yada, yada.
What is good? So as Matt Cole said, every last Friday, there's a short form, Whose Line Is It Anyway style team. They form house teams, so we all auditioned on this team. We did not really, well, we knew, some of us knew each other beforehand, but we all kind of met together, and as a group, we worked for, 3-4 months. We had 2 team captains, neither of which are here tonight, but we're going to shout you out because y'all were really good captains, and that's why we know how to do short form improv. That is Anna Ilosevic, and I pronounce her last name wrong every time. And Mario, don't nobody know what your last name is, but I'm just call you Mario.
That's
All
awesome.
Right. So, and we are ready to have fun tonight. I'm excited to see everybody and work with everybody tonight.
I love it. Thank you so much, Jordan. And let's see. We also have, again, the duo, the Thomases. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And I love your lovely portrait behind you, Sean. What is that?
That is a Kate Thomas art piece.
Wait, your wife?
Constructed landscape.
Well, screw you. I
Yeah,
don't want to
can
talk to
you
you. I want to
believe
talk to Kate. Kate, what is that? That's beautiful.
Here, I'll point it up.
Go ahead. Oh, I can't hear you, Kate. What happened to your audio?
We can't hear you.
Uh-oh. I'm glad we can fix this now. Anyways, I'll talk for Kate.
That's why you always have to have 2 Thomases on. one backup Thomas.
No.
Okay.
What's your audio?
We're gonna move on to Tabitha. We'll come back to you. Tabitha, like I mentioned before, you got a sweet setup. And I know that you have a great podcast. Why don't you talk about that?
Yeah, I wanted to do it last year, didn't do it, didn't have the ideas that I wanted to have. And then this year, I got some amazing people, and it's for the culture. That's what it is for.
Well, what is it? So everybody knows and
Yeah, it's called The Next Up with Tabitha McNeil. It's basically Black performers, Black artists just interviewing with me and telling their journey.
Nice. And what's the website or how do we find it?
You can find me on Instagram at The Next Up W Tabitha TABETHA.
Love it. Thank you.
Yeah.
We'll get to the donations a little bit. Right below you, point downwards, Tabitha. Right below you, unbeknownst to you, yes, is Nick Cage from Con Air, Cameron Poe. Anytime tonight you donate, everything that you donate tonight is going to go to the Push Comedy Theater. Everybody you see here is a student of the Push Comedy Theater. We all learned improv. We all met each other through the Push Comedy Theater. We owe them a lot. We're trying to keep the doors open. And we're going to have a goal. I'm pointing right to the goal up here of $300. And we've been making $300. It bypasses my bank account completely. It goes straight to the Push Comedy Theater. We're going to try to get $300, which is going to help them pay for rent and keep open so we can come back to the Push Comedy Theater, a place that we love. So keep on donating, and thank you so much to we already have some donations coming in. Thank you to Randy, $20. Yes, thank you, Randy. Thank you. Oops, I played the wrong button. There's the applause. And thank you to Kaylin Opie, $5. Thank you, Kaylin. We love any donation tonight, 5, 10, 15, 20. Right below Sean, go ahead and point downwards and to your right. Those are the top donations. And right now at the top is Jeremy Johnson. He donated $255, I think. I forgot what show it was. But if you want to top that and you want to be on the leaderboard, then donate. Once again, it's a cause that we really, really love and support. And let's go over to Jenny. Jenny, welcome. You got here just in the nick of time. And I know that you are in a improv and sketch comedy group. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, so I am a part of Lemon Pepper and Saison Comedy. We are an all POC group, and we're excited to bring diversity into improv comedy and stand up and even sketch. Check us out at LPS 757 comedy, I believe so. I'm not sure, but my group members will be able to link it in the comments. I'm pretty sure they're down there right now blowing it up. But yes, please follow us. Click like, click share. We do monthly shows. Our upcoming show is in October, hosted by our lovely captain today, Jordan, and one of our most P-Town finest, Troy. He's also one of our group members that will be hosting that Halloween show. So if you want something spooky and you just want to, laugh, we definitely will bring something for you next October.
That is amazing. So you can see everybody here tonight has a lot of fun stuff going on around the 757 Hampton Roads area. Kate, you got some sound?
Check. Can you hear me?
You do. Yes. And I have a little piece of her art. She's a great watercolorist. Actually hanging in my bathroom right now. I love it. Every time I use the bathroom and wash my hands, I look at it and I imagine I'm on the beach. But talk about
like
Kate
8
Thomas
times
art.
a day.
What? A lot of times. Talk about your art and how we can find you.
Yeah, so I'm an artist in the area. You can find me on any social media, Instagram or Facebook, if you just search Kate Thomas Art, or you can find me at katethomasart.com.
Love it. Okay, this is awesome. Okay, and once again, the donations are rolling in. I think they love you guys tonight already, and we haven't even got to the improv, so don't disappoint. Thank you to Anna Sosa. She donated $25. What a great crew tonight, and love your shirt, Jordan. Thank you, Anna Sosa. That's my roommate. She's very supportive. Okay, well, the suggestions are rolling in, and you might see. Oh, there we go. All right, so we're gonna play a game called Freeze. Once again, everything you are about to see is made up on the spot. Everybody is a student at the Push Comedy Theater in Norfolk, Virginia, right on Granby Street, and we're gonna have some fun starting off with a game with everybody. It's called Freeze, and how this is played. Let's have I don't know. Let's have Tabitha and Kate. Tabitha and Kate, you guys start. And I'll get out of here a little bit. You don't want to see me. You want to see the performers. Everybody else is going to turn off their cameras. And here's how it's played. So we got suggestions from the chat of 2 animals. And I think we're going to go with mouse and owl. Mouse and owl. And on the count of 3, these guys are going to get in a position of whatever they think a mouse and an owl looks like and freeze. And then I'll talk about more. So 3, 2, 1, go. Very creative. Oh, freeze. Okay, so I won't talk too long, though. What's going to happen, they're going to start a scene based on this suggestion. It's not necessarily going to be that they're actually a mouse and owl, but whatever they feel like in this position. And at any point in time, I'm going to call freeze, ding my bell. Somebody else from the room is going to tap in and take somebody's same position and start a brand new scene based on that. Thank you. The donations are rolling in. Thank you, guys. All right, let's see this. We need energy at home, and I guarantee you can feel it. So give a huge round of applause for Turtle Emporium. Let's see the scene. Go! Yes!
Hey, Karen, I was thinking about breaking up with Brad. What do you think?
Oh, I think that's probably a good choice.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes he tells me that his balls drops in the toilet, so I think it's just time for us to let go.
Oh, is that why he had all those, banana hammocks in his Amazon cart?
Freeze.
No one was supposed to.
Tap out Tabitha. That's right, audience. You are going home with the toaster oven, and you are going home with the toaster oven, and you are going home with the toaster oven.
Toaster ovens for everyone.
Yes, these toaster ovens are the greatest. Not only do they fry popcorn in 3 seconds, they can toast corn dogs in half a minute, and they
freeze.
Kate.
Tap out, Kate.
Ooh, everyone's running towards us.
So then I was like, what am I supposed to do? The elephant's in a strange position and I'm supporting the thing. I don't know what I'm supposed to do like this.
Well, listen, all I know is that I requested elephant soup, and it better be ready by 7 p.m. because I want my elephant soup to taste perfecto.
Jordan.
Drop everything.
Freeze.
Drop everything.
I saw your report card. I know you're flunking English, and that's the only language I taught you.
I'm sorry. I'm doing the best I can.
You're speaking English right now, you big dummy. Why can't you do it at school?
No English.
Freeze.
No English.
Tap out, Scott. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. I'm praying. I'm so praying to win $1 million today. Oh, Daddy. Well, how am I going to win $1 million?
Honey, we do this every Sunday. You lose the lottery. Every Sunday.
Hey, faith. Like, you know,
Honey, no, the lottery is not about faith. Okay, the lottery is about...
Freeze.
Tap out Brian. Actually, it's simple science. This whole pandemic is a political hoax. You don't need to wear a mask. It's all a hoax just so our current president won't be elected. That's all I'm telling you.
So, really, that 200,000 people that died in America is all a political scheme? How is
Lies. Because they're jacking up the numbers. We need to make America great again, and all they're trying to do is keep America from being great.
like
Freeze.
Tap out Jordan. So it says here that your WAP lacks moisture.
Okay, that's it. Okay, that's it. Oh, wow. I hope my mom's watching. Yeah, Scott turned on his video just to react. Yeah, Scott, it's true. It's true. Tap to set it. There's no going back. Your WAP lacks moisture. Okay. All right, we're going to move on to the next game, but we have donations rolling in. Thank you, guys. A lot of fans, but also if you're part of the community, if you're a loved one or a friend watching this stream, or if you happen to be watching this stream, please go to streamelements.com /earprov/tip and throw us some bucks if you're smiling, if you're laughing. Thank you so much to Teresa Percival, $25. Love you guys. Love you too. Lana from Lemon Pepper and says Zone. She said, I sent the first donation to go on podcast. Hey, I'll take it. By accident, so I'll send another break legs. Love it. Thank you, Lana. Thank you. All right, we're gonna keep the fun rolling and keep on the donating all night long. We're gonna get up to $300, and our next game is gonna be called. Oh, let me scroll up here. Boop, 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 boop. That's what it takes to get prepared. Oh, it's ABC game with Jordan and Tabitha. Give a round of applause for Jordan and Tabitha. All right, Tabitha. Wow. That last line was a doozy. Okay, so how this game is played, what we're going to do is we're going to get a suggestion of characters and location, and Jordan and Tabitha are going to play out that scene. However, they have a limitation. Their line has to start off kind of with the alphabet. And let me look at Brian Garraty's suggestions here. So, okay, they're going to be Rick and Morty in Harlem, and the letter is B, okay? Rick and Morty in Harlem, the letter is B. So they're going to play out that scene. The first line that they speak, whoever speaks it, is going to start off with B. So they may say, like, bam, or something like that. The next line is going to start off with the next letter of the alphabet, C. The next line the next person starts off is D, E, E, and we'll circle back around. You'll see how it goes. It's a very simple game, but it's going to be hilarious. Give them a big round of applause at home. Let's see. Rick and Morty in Harlem, go, go, go!
Bitch! I can't do this, Rick.
Catastrophic damage is what's going to happen if you do not help me with this invention, Morty.
Demons! It's all the demons! That's why I can't help you.
Eek! Shrivel, shrivel, cry, cry. Are you going to grow a pair? Or are you going to help your uncle or dad or whatever I am to you?
Dude, who do you think I am? I don't have pairs. I have one. Just one.
God, you're whining and complaining. Just hand me that socket wrench, please.
Here, just take it. You get on my freaking nerves.
I know we did not take a Greyhound all the way to Harlem to stop this alien invasion, to stop a catastrophic takeover from happening, for you to cry and complain all the way here.
Just as you thought. You think you're smart, huh, with your little degree. Cool. Okay.
kilograms times x75682 squared. That's how high my IQ is. I am so much better than people. You need to listen to what I say.
Listen to what you say.
Man, now you're finally starting to get it. Okay, now hand me that sauce so I can...
Man, can you just hurry up? I just want to go get some juice from the bodega.
Now you're telling me you want juice. We stopped at 13 stops on the Greyhound, all of which had juice, but now you specifically want juice. Now we have to get to work.
Oh yeah, I want juice. Arizona, the one that you know, with sparkles and stuff.
Pineapple flavored? Because that do sound kind of good right now.
Question. Is it really pineapples in there? Or is it like weird stuff in there?
Real pineapples. It's really pineapple. I'm smart. I would know this.
So you're telling me that pineapples are real and the juice that is in is real, and all of this is in Harlem? Totally. Oh no! We forgot about the aliens. Uranus. That's what I was thinking of. Naming one of the aliens when we catch it.
Very much Uranians. That's the aliens that are coming to attack us in Harlem, which is why we need to get to finishing this very important invention.
Wow, so if we finish the invention, that means we save the world.
Ray Gun 2005 X squared 19. Yes, that is what we came here to build, so we can take out these Uranians and we can go the hell home, boy.
Yes, that means I can pay off my $15 fine.
Zoinkenzaden. You heard that chant? Uh-oh, I think they're here. Quick, we need to speed this process up.
Zorks. What?
Aliens, they're coming!
Bam! I knew it!
Keep going.
Crap! The aliens are still coming. They're here. They're coming. Oh my god, they're right around the corner. What are we gonna do?
They're falling from the sky!
There's one right behind you.
Okay, yeah, give it up to these guys. Oh man, I wanted to give them a little bit more time there. That's awesome. Okay, give it up for Jordan and Tabitha. Wonderful. We're on to our next game. And before we do, we got a huge donation actually from some of the players tonight. That's what I love about these shows. Even the players are really dedicated to the Push Comedy Theater, and hopefully that'll help inspire you guys to donate as well. Give it up for Sean Thomas Art, Sean and Kate Thomas. They donated $100 to the Push Comedy Theater. Yes! Love it. Keep it coming. We're actually more than halfway through, not halfway through, we're more than halfway there to our goal of $300. I may bump it up if we do that well. I think it's my shirt. I think people are loving that I'm not wearing a collar tonight, which is kind of crazy. All right, we're on to our next game, and it's going to be a fun one. I think it's called, Good, Bad, and Worst Advice with Sean, Jenny, and Scott. Give it up for Sean, Jenny, and Scott. All right, Scott figured out his buttons here. All right, so here we go. This is called Good, Bad, and Worst Advice because Brian Garraty in the chat asked for suggestions of something, a question you would find in an advice column, like Dear Abby or something like that. Questions on love, romance, work, relationships, anything like that, family. So we're going to ask these three people those questions, and they're going to be like a three-person panel. However, here's the game part, all right? One person is going to give some good advice, the kind of advice that you actually want to follow, because it may actually lead to your prosperity. Now, the second person is always going to tell bad advice, and this is the kind of advice like, you know, the loser like friend that you had in high school that never left town and just hasn't made anything with his life and hangs around like Trump rallies. That's going to be that kind of advice, bad advice. And then finally, the worst advice is going to be in a word, bizarre. It's gonna be like if an alien stepped off of a flying saucer and you asked them this question, this is their answer. It's gonna be the worst advice you ever heard. Do not follow that advice. You'll end up probably dead. So, all right, let's get the suggestions from the chat. from Brian Garraty. You guys have been great about the suggestions. Keep the suggestions coming. This is we haven't had anything like this. I'm guessing maybe if Michael Yeager or somebody or Matt Holman is watching, they probably asked this question: what makes a good musical? We have a lot of musical improv people in here. What makes a good musical? Let's start off with some good advice from Sean, bad advice from Jenny, and the worst advice you can think of from Scott. So some good advice for what makes a good musical. Sean, go.
Okay, so first of all, you have to pick an overlooked historical character from revolutionary times. Secondly, be well versed in the early history of rap music. Third, have a couple pretty good musicals under your belt before you devote yourself to it. Then you can write a pretty good musical.
Okay, that's good advice. I think you're referring to Cats. Okay, bad advice, Jenny. Bad advice.
So I'm really not a musical type person, so I'm just gonna take a stab at this. So I think what you do is you just pretty much only gather the A-list celebrities that use autotune and then throw them into a I'm guessing, and then put those whatever graphics that make you turn into a cat, maybe, and that is how you make a good musical.
Okay, all right. I think you're referring to Hamilton, that one. Okay, and then worst advice you can ever think of from Scott. Go.
Okay, and I'm trying to think of an apt description for my fellow colleagues and their advice. I think I'm going to go with horse shit. That was the worst advice I've ever heard. Here's what you need to do. Okay, so you go around to people who have a loved one who's very soon to leave this earth. All right, and you just try to go with you need some kind of recording device. You can use your phone, and just as the person's about to die, record that last little death rattle. Because from what I've heard, that right before a person passes on and they're doing that last little some of the best ideas for musical numbers come up with that. And you just keep breaking into people's house, man. You break into one, nothing happens. You can't get a good death round. Go to the next one, right? And pretty soon you string them all together. You got a great musical.
Okay, that was some really bad advice. Thank you, Scott. That was bizarre, Scott. But that's how the game is played. We're gonna rotate around. So now let's get another question. Jenny, good advice. Scott, bad advice. And Sean, the worst advice you could ever think of. Okay. So this is interesting. We've talked about masks a little bit before tonight. What should I say to the person standing directly behind me in the grocery store without a mask? So in general, how do you approach other people who are not wearing a mask? Because it's a global pandemic right now. So let's start off with some good advice from Jenny.
So what you do is there are idiots out there that don't wear masks. So you just make sure that you are wearing masks. And when you see folks out in public that doesn't have a mask on, you try to stay 6 feet away from them. That is the best thing that you can do. Don't get yourself into a tizzy. Don't fight with them. Obviously, if they're not wearing a mask, already ignorant. So that will be my advice to you. Just stay away from them.
It's very good, solid advice. Do not get in their face doing that. That's very, thank you, Jenny. Now let's hear some bad advice. Do not follow this advice from Scott.
Well, here's what I would do. If you're there, the person doesn't have a mask. They don't have the common sense or common decency to respect your health and the health of the others. What you do is you get as close to them as possible, all right? And then you spin around. You do a 180 right in their face and you go, I have herpes!
You have herpes? Okay. That's bad. That's bad advice. Do not do that at home. We have good lawyers, so don't do that and don't blame us. All right, and then the worst advice you can think of from Sean.
No. This is reality, okay? Anyone who has the balls to not wear a mask in public is a very confident person, is a very do-it-yourself type of person. And they probably are already a celebrity or are going to be a celebrity. So you're going to get right up next to them. You're going to selfie with them. You're going to pull your own mask down so everyone can see you're together with this future celebrity. You're going to get their autograph and you're going to give them a kiss right on the mouth and say, thank you, sir, for being a patriot.
That is the worst advice possible. Thank you. Okay, let's rotate. Please do not do this at home, and don't blame Improv Explosion or Earprov. Okay, and finally, let's get one more question. We're gonna rotate through. So, Scott, some good, honest, sincere advice, and follow this advice at home. And then let's go bad advice. Sean Thomas, don't follow this advice. Not a good idea. You'll lose friends. And then Jenny, the worst advice you can think of. You might lose fingers if you follow that advice. Okay. I misread this question, which is why I was laughing. So I'll read what the question is. It said, "What's the best response if you get popped on a piss test at work?" So if you smoke marijuana and you get called out, they find it in your urine exam. Now I read it as, "What's the best response if you get pooped on a piss test at work?" And I was like, I guess you're in the bathroom, like maybe the shit comes out or
Matt,
something.
Can I actually answer that one instead?
No. Okay. So what happens? What's the best advice if you're trying to get a clean urine scan at work? Let's start off with some good, solid, sincere advice from Scott.
So assuming that you're guilty of this and you didn't just recently attend a reggae concert and something and there was enough THC to put you over the limit, you did this on purpose. As a responsible person, I think an employer would respect the fact that you come to them and you say, "Look, I knew what the requirements for this job were. I broke them. As an adult, I will take the consequences, but I also feel like I'm a valued employee and I can help this company. And if you give me another chance, I'll stay clean." And if they value you, they'll respect the honesty and give you another chance.
Wow, I am sincerely impressed by your this is the most sincere I've ever heard Scott, by the way. So thank you, Scott. That's some really good advice. I know he has daughters though, so don't listen to that advice, daughters. Stay away from drugs. Okay, and let's move on to some bad advice from Sean Thomas.
Okay, so I'm going to give it to you straight because not a lot of people know this, but they're not allowed to fire you without presenting you with the evidence. So if they bring you the results, make sure they show you the cup of evidence itself. While they're holding the cup, take it out of their hand, drink it down so it's gone, because then it doesn't exist anymore and they are legally not allowed to have any recourse on you.
That is bad advice, but it's not the worst advice you can think of because honestly, I don't know. I think drinking piss would be worse than losing my job. So, or no, losing my job would be worse than drinking piss. So anyways, whatever. Don't listen to me. Let's hear the worst advice you can think of if you get popped or pooped on at a piss test from Jenny.
So what you do is, I'm gonna go a little bit with Scott there. You just tell the truth, So what you do is you go walk into your boss's office, right? You look your boss in the face and be like, "Me and your husband did it together," and you're just like, "On my OnlyFans, he hit me up, and you know what? Do you want to break up your marriage over this, or do I get to keep my job and you get to keep your marriage?"
Yes, all right, give it up for our panel. Oh my god. I think Jenny, you said they met on OnlyFans. Is that what you said? Okay. Anyways, and if you like Sexperts podcast, check out our OnlyFans. All right, give it up for these guys. This is awesome. Thank you. We haven't had any donations coming in recently. I think you guys are just waiting to the last minute where you're sandbagging us. Then you're going to go right over that limit, over that $300 goal. But feel free to donate. Point above you, Sean. Go to streamelements.com/earprov/tip, and you'll be donating straight to the Push Comedy Theater to keep their lights on so that they even have classes right now, to be honest. I talk like they're like completely shut down. They're having safe outdoor masked classes. You can take a class in sketch, stand-up, improv comedy. There's also going to be a spooky Halloween show I'll talk about in a little bit called the 666 Project. I think it's going to be all videotaped. I don't know a lot of details about it, but check out stuff on pushcomedytheater.com. We have more improv for you. We actually have a few more games, quite a few, and this is going to be fun. Okay, our next game is called Four Pair, and that's with Scott, Jenny, Kate, and Brian. My co-host Brian. By the way, one of the members of Turtle Emporium had to go bye-bye, not forever. They just had to leave. And so Brian stepped in. So thank you, Brian. You're a good addition to this team.
That's why I'm here, just in case anyone doesn't show up.
Okay, so this game is called Four Pair because you see four people. They're gonna pair off, and you're gonna see four different scenes. And Brian has been getting busy in the chat, so to speak, and getting suggestions. I guess not, so to speak. Getting suggestions.
Got busy in a Burger King bathroom.
Getting suggestions of characters and location. God, okay, that's why we invite Brian to these things. Okay, so let's say pair one is Jenny and oh, look at that, Eva Lorraine of Terror donate $20. Yes, thank you. She says Eva hasn't been feeling very well recently, but this helps her feel more human. So thank you. I love it. Yeah. Thank you, Eva. You are a human, and you're more human than human, and we want you back on Drunk Prop. Okay, anyways, so let's say pair one is Jenny and Kate. Pair two is Kate and Brian. Pair three is Brian and Scott. Pair four is Scott and Jenny. And when I call that pair, you're going to see that scene. The other people are going to turn off their videos. Whew. All right, let me explain this. So we're going to have pair one, Jenny and Kate. You guys are going to be two dogs, not dog owners, two dogs meeting at a dog park. And you can pick any two dogs you want there. And you moved around on me. I think we'll be okay with that. Pair two, let's see. Who is pair two?
That's me and Kate.
You and Kate? Okay, so pair two, you guys are going to be... I had to think about this because it's not a lexicon I usually use. A sub and a dom in divorce court. Now, I will explain briefly what a sub and a dom is. Sub meaning submissive, and dom meaning dominant in a BDSM sort of...
I thought it meant a substitute teacher and a Dominion power.
Okay. No, but that's creative. Thank you, Brian. So you're going to be a submissive and a dominant kinky person, and you're in divorce court. Who's pair three?
Me and Scott.
Okay,
Brian
Brian and Scott, you guys are going to be Amazon Distribution Center employees in Southampton, Virginia. I believe that's how that one goes. And that's going to be fun. You can do whatever you want in the scene. Let's see. And do we have another one?
You kind of merged two, and those are the ones we got.
Oh, okay. All right. Well.
And then, well, four was... Oh, go ahead.
That's okay. Pair four is going to be... Who's pair four?
Scott and Jenny.
Jenny, Scott.
Jenny and Scott, you're going to be surfers at Ocean View, the best place to catch some waves and some hypodermic needles. Okay, so you're going to be surfers. Let's go back through. So who's pair one, and who are you and where are you?
Me and Jenny are dogs at a dog park.
At a dog park, okay. Pair two, who are you and where are you?
We are sub and dom at...
In court?
Divorce court.
Divorce court?
I like that nod, that subtle nod. Okay, pair three, who are you and where are you?
Amazon distribution workers.
Amazon distribution workers, all right. And
Southampton, I think?
Southampton, yes. And what are we on, pair four? Pair four, who are you, where are you?
Surfers.
Surfers at Ocean View. Okay, cool. Here we go. Give them a huge round of applause at home. Here we go. Let's see pair one. We're on pair one. Pair one.
How you doing today, Kelly?
I'm excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. How are you?
I'm really good. You know what? I saw the doggy bone over there. The other dog buried it in the grass.
You know what? That bitch took my bone. That was my bone she took.
Oh? How dare she take your bone?
We better go dig it up and take it. You know what else she did?
What'd she do?
She sniffed my boyfriend's butt.
Oh, no. She is a bitch.
Pair two. Pair two. Pair two.
I'm here to get divorced, if like you told me to.
That's right.
Okay, well, I got here at 9:15 like you told me to.
Well, actually, you got here at 9:16, so turn around, you need a spanking.
Okay. That's really embarrassing, but I guess I kind of like that.
Pair three. Pair three. Pair three.
Keith, what are we gonna do? We can't keep doing this job forever.
No time to talk. Must distribute.
Well, I don't even understand some of these items. Like, what is this? Portable WAP. I don't even
No
get
time
it.
to think. Must distribute.
I've been having certain feelings for you that I think we need to talk about.
No time for love. Must distribute.
There's always time for love, Keith.
No time to argue. Must distribute.
That's why I'm so attracted. You're so damn efficient, Keith.
No time for compliments. Must distribute.
Keith, I tell you, every time I have one of these portable WAPs going through here, it's making me thinking more and more about you.
I'm on break. Leave me alone.
Pair four. Pair four. Pair four.
Oh, bro, this wave is super dope.
These are some scrumptious waves.
We gotta get high later.
Did you see that thing went by, man? It didn't even have gills. What the hell was that?
I think that was your mom, bro.
Was it? That's gnarly.
All right, pair one. Pair one. Back to pair one.
Let's not waste time talking about that bitch. Listen, I have a problem. I need you to sniff mine.
Oh.
What you smell?
I smelled that barbecue pulled pork from 3 a.m. last night from that home.
Okay. Pair two. Pair two.
I dropped the divorce case because you told me to.
I want you to bend over and on your way back up, snap it. I need to see a lot more enthusiasm in that bend.
I'm feeling a lot of shame right now, but
Exactly.
I kind of like it.
Yes. Say it again.
I kind of like it.
No, say that word, the S word.
Shame.
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 Say it again.
Shame.
Pair three. Pair three. Pair three. Pair three.
Shame me, honey. Shame me.
Pair three, motherfucker. Go to pair three.
Keith, I really, would you stop working a minute? I need to talk to you. Shame
No
about
Christmas without distribution.
Christmas. These are matters of the heart.
I'm saving Christmas.
I feel guilt about these feelings I have.
No time for guilt. Must save Christmas.
I should just go back to work and stuff it all down? Is that what you want?
No time to give a shit. Must save Christmas.
I'm gonna go back to work. Portable gopher. What the hell are these things? I don't even know what I'm doing.
Christmas is dead. And it's your fault. You killed Christmas.
Quota.
Quit fucking talking and distribute.
Pair four. Pair four. Pair four.
Bro, I think your grandma's over there on the horizon.
Hold on, let me get out my binoculars, man. Let me see if I can see her. Yeah,
Bro.
that's her, man. She's wrinkly.
Oh my god, bro. This is insane.
And she's with your mom.
Bro, I don't know if I like this. I'm too high for this.
Pair two. Pair two.
I need you to go over there and grab the judge's gavel and lick it.
Yes, ma'am.
Pound it.
Pound it.
Court is in session.
Ouch. That hurt, but I kind of liked it.
All right, that's it. Oh my god, I haven't laughed that hard in ages. Great job, Kate and Brian. That was a really fun. Oh, let me fix my camera. It was a really fun scene. Ooh. Okay, and thank you guys for donating at home. If you're just joining us, we're raising money for the Push Comedy Theater. We're all students of the Push Comedy Theater. We all love the Push Comedy Theater. We learned this stuff there with Brad McMurray and Sean Devereaux, and Ed Carden. So thank you to, I already thanked Eva. Patrick C. Taylor, $5. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. We also got, Jesus Christ. All right, people I think are making me say stupid things, but whatever. I'm going to take your money and say them. Thank you, my itty bitty itchy titty, for $10. My itty bitty itchy titty. Fuck off and thank you. Okay, and here we go. And Donna Lewis of Lemon Pepper and Seth Zone, $10. Thank you. All right, we only have about $70 more. And thank you for staying up here with me, Kate, because I don't feel lonely anymore.
Oh,
no, it's
sorry.
okay. Oh, no, it's fine. Oh,
Goodbye.
there she goes. Okay, so we're almost there. We need $70 more to get to our goal of 300, and I think we can do it. And once again, all this money is going straight to the Push Comedy Theater to help them keep open the doors. All right, we're gonna try something new tonight because I always like trying something new in streams. If it's not tech, then something improv related. And this is a game you've probably seen on Whose Line Is It Anyway, but you haven't seen it on one of these streams yet. And we used to do it in the Improv Riot. And we don't forgive us if it's a little rough around the edges, but we're gonna play the dating game, and this is a guessing game. And so come on here, Sean, give it up for Sean. This game is played just like the dating game of old. So we have one contestant and then 3 lovely bachelor and bachelorettes. And Sean is going to be the contestant in a little bit, and he's going to try to guess who the characters are. Now, Sean, I want you to look in the camera and promise the viewers at home you have no idea who these characters are going to be. They're based on the audience's suggestions, and you're going to hide and cover your ears and all that sort of stuff. You promise?
Promise.
Okay, and I like the mustache, by the way, so keep that. All right, so he's gonna get lost, and we are going to assign some characters based on your suggestion. And let's see here. Okay, so and we're gonna text Sean when he's ready. He has to be texted. One of our characters, they're gonna be any person alive or dead with an unusual quirk that they don't normally have. And let's see. Oh, I like this. A person working from home from a bathtub. Okay, that's really, whoever said, I love that. So a person working from home in a bathtub. That's gonna be it. And the next person. So let's see. Come on up. Who's in this? Jordan, Kate, and Tabitha. Give them a round of applause. I think I want to give this to Tabitha. I think Tabitha, you are very talented. I think you're gonna be the person working from home in a bathtub. Let's go with Kate is gonna be an inanimate object with a fetish, and she's gonna be a toothbrush with a foot fetish. Okay. And
I got this. Jordan
is gonna be any 2 fictional characters. But he's going to be both at the same time. And I know Jordan. He's a great actor. He's a great improviser. He's an hilarious comedian of Lemon Pepper and Seth Zone. So you have the talent, my friend. I'm going to give this job up to you. You are going to be a vampire, but also Tinky Winky from the Teletubbies.
Okay.
All right, and so Sean is going to come on in. We're not allowed to play the dating game theme song due to copyrights, but you can hum along at home. Give it up for your bachelor. He's going to ask some questions and guess who the 3 lovely contestants are. Give it up for Sean. Come back in here, Sean. Somebody text Sean.
He has been texted.
Okay, he has been texted. Yeah, Kate's yelling from the other room. Sean, get your ass in here. All right. Whenever you're ready, Sean, and keep with the donations coming. We're at $230. We're gonna get to $300 tonight. Hi there. It's
Okay.
our lovely bachelor. Why don't you introduce yourself? Who are you and where are you from? What do you do? What's going on?
Hi, my name's Jake. I'm from Smithville, Virginia, and this is my first trip to the city.
Wow. So you're kind of a country mouse in the city.
More of a country rat, if you know what I'm talking about.
Oh. So you're kind of a dirtbag. I see. What do you do for a living, Jake?
Well, I skin hogs, if you could put it delicately.
Wow, you have a way with words. Okay, go ahead and ask some questions of your bachelors and bachelorettes.
Okay.
Just call a number. Bachelor
doing
1,
this-
2, and 3.
Number one, I'd like to start with number one. We're going one at a time, I see. Number one, what's your idea of a perfect date together?
My idea of a perfect date is just us laying in the water, getting soaked
Ooh.
with a little rubber ducky. Maybe doing some work.
Is that all? That sounds like a short date. Anything else you'd like to do?
I would really like to just scrub you down, you know? Just sit with you in a really closed up space, you know, with my feet in the water. Just while the water
Okay.
drains down on our face.
All right, I can't tell if I'm turned on or not, but we'll talk more later. Number two, we just met and I want to know all about you. Where would you take me in your town?
That town's not so specific as it is a place. But I'd invite you in. It's cozy. Or you could invite me in. I really like the mouse, but if you take me real far south, I can do some good scrubbing.
Wow. We might have to end the game right now, but I think I'm required to move on. All right then. Let's see. Number three, talk to me about your family. What is it? I believe I know a lot about a person from their roots. Tell me how you grew up.
Clap, 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 poof, blah. I'm going to talk to you about my family. My family, we don't like sunlight. Yeah, sunlight. We don't like sunlight. We don't like garlic. We don't like things of that nature. Oh.
I don't like garlic either. Too spicy. We can get along good.
Playtime.
I guess he was done.
Okay, let's ask her another round of questions, Jake.
Let me see. Number one, let's talk a little more. I need you to know something about me. I'm not just a one-night stand type of person. So where do you see our future together? If we get married, what's that going to look like?
Well, I'm usually by myself, you know, in like a closet or a desk. Usually always by myself, but I see us just sitting down in the bathroom, cuddling up, maybe with your favorite rubber ducky that we call Samuel. And then I'll get out the tub and go right to my desk, secluded from everyone else.
Number one, you are an intriguing and confusing individual. I'm going to ponder this a little further. Number two, I want to talk to you a lot. Hello there.
Hi.
We have one of my favorite television programs features a segment called The Fantasy Suite. Tell me what we would do if we were to spend the night together in the Fantasy Suite.
Well, first, let me take this opportunity to tell you a little more about myself. I worked at a podiatrist's office for years, and then I got fired. I miss it so much. It shows up in my dreams. So in my fantasy suite, we can brush and brush and brush those toes, those toes, those toes.
That's very exciting, number 2. Okay. Number 3, I like the playful side, and you started getting there earlier. Tell me a little bit about what we would do for play.
Whoa! But on to more serious matters.
What?
After playtime. Excuse my other personality. After playtime. I like to get straight to the point, if you know what I'm talking about.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Hey, what's your blood type?
I'm an O negative universal donor. I'm very proud of that tag.
Oh yes, we can get straight to business after playtime. Woo!
Okay, all right. Let's go to Jake, aka Sean Thomas. Do you have perchance any guesses who these 3 characters are? Any guesses?
I have straight guesses. This is the hardest one I've ever done.
All right, who do you want to start with?
We're gonna start with Jordan.
Okay, Jordan. All right, take your best guess, and I'll give you a hint.
Wait, Dracula?
Yes, so he's a vampire, and
Elmo?
we'll take it. He's Tinky Winky from the Teletubbies. He's both the same. Good job, Jordan. Good job. All right, who else do you want to guess?
All right, let's go to Tabitha.
Tabitha, come on up, Tabitha.
Man, I am in the dark here. A spider?
Imagine there's water coming out of her thing.
Rubber ducky? What's the category? I don't know the category.
She is a person. She's actually a person who's working from home. Good job. All right, we'll just give you that one. Next. Okay, and okay, last but not least, your wife. Okay, Kate. Who is Kate?
Man, I was thinking of Rapunzel. That was really the only lead I had.
Ooh.
Or Lady Gaga.
Ooh. Show
I am
yourself,
in the
Kate.
dark here.
Show yourself, Kate. Ask her one more question. One more question of Kate.
All right, talk to me. If we get married and spend our life together, what are we gonna do?
Well, you can expect a lot of dual scrubbing action. You can expect that if you squirt something on me, I'll have effervescent bubbles, getting you a deep clean. And I'm
like
gonna
a
like
loofah sponge or some shit?
No, but for your mouth. She's a toothbrush with a fetish. What is the fetish?
What's my fetish?
What's the fetish?
Remember, I used to work for a podiatrist.
Feet.
Feet. Okay, give it up for Sean. Hey, Kate. That was hard. Okay, that was really fun. Thank you. Thank you, Jake. Okay, we have 2 more games, and we're almost to our goal of $300. The comments are coming in. I think you guys are really enjoying the show. If you're enjoying the show, pop us like $5. Go to streamelements.com/earprov/tip. This is a really fun night. We got 2 more games for you, and that's it until next week. So we're gonna play our next game, and this is gonna be a blast. I can't wait for this because it's called New Choice with Brian and Jordan. Come on out here, Brian and Jordan. My 2 favorite dudes. Okay. I think probably Brian is getting some suggestions. Okay. So, they're going to play a game called New Choice. And they got some characters and location from you guys in the chat. And thank you, guys are very creative, which is wonderful. And what's going to happen, they're going to start a scene based off of your suggestion. At any point in time, if I don't like what they say or what they choose, I'm going to ding my bell and say new choice. They have to make a new choice and then add that information into the scene. I may even ding new choice a couple times, so they're going to have to zig and zag and go whichever way. I'm really happy about this because I'm a big Star Wars fan. So you guys are Darth Vader at the speech therapist office. So Darth Vader and a speech therapist, at the office. Give them a huge round of applause. Keep donating. Let's see the scene. Go.
Yes, I have a on the Mr. Skywalker.
It is I. Help me speak right.
Oh, well, you came to the right place here at the Intergalactic Speech Therapist Office, Mr. Anakin. How about we start with the alphabet? Say the letter A for me. A.
No.
New choice.
How dare you?
New choice.
A is for apples.
Perfect. Apples, yes. Apples happen to be my favorite fruit. How about we use that word in a sentence?
I
Ava.
just did.
Ooh, I see. We have a little difficult little
New choice.
therapist over here. Look, listen. I don't get paid enough for this. So look, you better speak right because I'm trying to go home. I want to go home and get a Popeye's chicken sandwich.
New choice.
I want to go to McDonald's and get a smoothie. And
New choice.
Listen, I'm trying to go home to my wife because she got that good wop waiting for me, and I don't have time for it.
Do you not work with the dark side?
Okay, Lord, the last nut job came in here talking about some force and some. Okay, I really don't get paid enough for this. Okay, next letter, B. Say it with me.
B is for bitches.
New choice.
B is for Bonanza, my favorite Western television program.
New choice.
B is for butt stuff.
I can't believe I went to Intergalactic Community College for this.
New choice.
I can't believe I went to Space Harvard for this.
New choice.
I can't believe I pretended I lied on my job to get my application to get this interview. Oh my goodness. I just thought that the hiring manager was fine and I wanted to get with her.
I sense a disturbance in you.
New choice.
Son. You look like a mess.
New choice.
What's wrong?
New choice.
Maybe you should talk to someone. A therapist or a clergyman.
New choice.
I'm going to choke you with my hand.
Calm down, bro.
C is for choke.
New choice.
Calm down, bro.
C is for keep going.
New choice.
C is for I'm just kidding. I'll let go. Now let's get this speech therapy like up and rolling, bro.
Yeah, let's. Actually, that little choke maneuver you did was kind of cool. How about we stop talking about, the speech and I'm a can all that acting stuff. And you teach me about this force, this dark side you were telling me about. What's going on with that?
Are you suggesting that we trade services?
How about a service for a service? I'll give you free speech therapy and you give me free force lessons.
Reunite me with my son and it's a deal.
Okay, that's it.
I feel like Sean's standing in the background the whole time laughing.
I love it. I love it. And that was a cute little. I probably should have ended on that huge laugh about like keep going because that too. That was not what C is, but it was a cute little ending. I love it. It was a nice little Star Wars story. If you're watching George Lucas and Disney, that was a cute little Star Wars story. You might wanna steal that from us. All right. Thank you guys at home, and thank you to all the cast. We have one more game with me. It's gonna be now. Hide the kids. I don't know if your kids have been watching with this or not, but hopefully not, because we've done some like dirty and said some dirty stuff. But the last game is called Sex with Me. It's gonna be with everybody. I do want to bring your attention to the donation box. We're almost at our goal of $300, and I can sleep at night. Okay, this is me sleeping or not tonight. If we get to $300, if we don't get to $300, I'm just not going to be able to sleep. I'm going to have to be panhandling on Colley Avenue in Norfolk. But thank you to everybody who's donated so generously so far. I'm very tickled that you guys have actually watched and laughed with us. So before I get too corny, let's get to our next game. It's called Sex With Me. So everybody bring up your videos. And Brian Garraty, which he's amazing. Give a big round of applause for Brian Garraty. He's not only funny and talented, but he also is busy getting suggestions from the audience. You are multi-talented, sir. He got any person, place, or thing. And what's going to happen here is...
Dad.
And a dad. Yes, thank you. We
I'm
know
dad,
your dad.
I mean,
yeah, my two dads. Okay. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to ding my bell and say one of these person, places, or things based on your suggestion. And these guys are going to get kind of metaphorical on your ass, so to speak. They're going to say sex with me is like blank because... whatever, funny thing. So sex with me is like a banana. It's good when you eat it. I don't know. I'm not a comedian here. Okay, I'm just the host. All right. So let's start off. And during this, thank you for the pity laugh, Kate. During this, I do want you guys to pardon me, get up to $300 in the donations for Push Comedy Theater. Sex with me is like Lisa Frank, the 90s designer Lisa Frank. Sex with me is like Lisa Frank. Go.
Sex with me is like Lisa Frank. It's old and sticky, but it lasts a long time.
Lisa Frank, very colorful and glittery.
Sex with me is like Lisa Frank. Nobody wants that anymore.
Sex with me is like Lisa Frank. I wanted it when I was younger, but my mom wouldn't let me have it.
Sex with me is like Lisa Frank. I really don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay, let's move on. Sex with me is like coming up on Halloween. Sex with me is like a jack-o'-lantern. Sex with me is like a jack-o'-lantern.
Sex with me is like a jack-o'-lantern. I want you to gut me.
Damn! Oh my
Sex
god!
with me is like a jack-o'-lantern. There's fire in the hole.
Sex with me is like
Sex
a
with me
jack-o'-lantern.
is like a jack-o'-lantern.
Go ahead, girl.
I'm carved out and empty inside.
Oh.
Sex with me is like a jack-o'-lantern. I want you to smash my pumpkin.
Sex with me is like a jack-o'-lantern. You start out with a plan, but halfway through you realize I have no idea what I'm doing here.
Sex with me is like a jack-o'-lantern. I'm very plumped and short and stubby.
Sex with me is like a jack-o'-lantern. After about a month, it's gross.
Sex with me is like a jack-o'-lantern. You can put all your seeds in me.
Oh!
sex with me is like a jack-o'-lantern. It usually happens out in a dirty field.
Sex with me is like a jack-o'-lantern. It's better if you have some tools.
Okay. All right, we keep going for days in that one. Dairy Queen. We haven't done this one before. Sex with me is like Dairy Queen.
Sex with me is like Dairy Queen. You better hold me upside down before you start eating.
Sex with me is like Dairy Queen. You might find yourself intolerant.
Like lactose? I think Jordan might have just fucking killed it. Maybe we should move on. Okay, Sex with me is like a Marvel movie. A Marvel movie, like the comic book Avengers and stuff.
Sex with me is like a Marvel movie. The first one's good, but the sequels always suck.
Always suck.
Sex with me is like a Marvel movie. All the nerds want me.
Oh!
Sex with me is like a Marvel movie. So much climax.
Sex with me is like a Marvel movie. It does not live up to the hype.
Ooh, Sex with me is like a Marvel movie. Lots of acting.
Lots of bad acting. How about that? Okay, we got a few more. Sex with me. Oh God, I hate to think about this, but I'm doing it to myself. Sex with me is like a spelling bee. Sex with me is like a spelling bee.
Sex with me is like a spelling bee. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say your name at the beginning. I'm gonna spell it out and say your name again.
Wow.
Sex with me is like a spelling bee. A lot of people sitting around nervous.
Sex with me is like a spelling bee. It's gonna be a failure.
Sex with me is like a spelling bee. It's on television, but nobody watches it.
Sex with me is like a spelling bee. Lots and lots of practice for very little payoff.
Talking about jerking off.
Oh my god.
I get it. Okay, jump rope. Let's God, jump rope.
That to me is like a jump rope. I have to do it by myself because I have nobody else to hold the other end.
Like rope, pretty long.
Okay,
Is that a spelling bee reference?
let me try one. I don't know where this is going. It may not go anywhere. Sex with me is like a jump rope, specifically double dutch. I'm going to ease my way in very cautiously. I'm not going to know how to go out. And then when I get trapped, it's going to be a mistake.
Sex with me is like jump rope. Oh, girl, you good. You doing it with two?
Sex with me is like a jump rope. Rocky Balboa was really good at it.
Sex is like a jump rope. You're gonna have to use both hands and both legs.
I like that.
Sex with me is like a jump rope. We're just gonna go up and down and up and down and up and down.
Sex with me is like a jump rope. It's gonna end up with somebody getting tripped up in a few seconds.
Sex with me is like a jump rope. You're gonna skin your knees.
It's like after 5 jumps, I'm done.
All right, and finally, let's go for it. The Cheesecake Factory. The Cheesecake Factory.
Ooh. Sex with me is like the Cheesecake Factory, a 2-for-1 special and a side.
Sex with me is like the Cheesecake Factory. You should probably cover that stuff in plastic.
Sex with me is like the Cheesecake Factory. It's pretty dim in there.
Sex with me is like the Cheesecake Factory. You're gonna have to put me back in the refrigerator, otherwise I'm gonna be rotten.
Sex with me is like the Cheesecake Factory. It's almost never worth the long car ride.
Sex with me is like a Cheesecake Factory. There's a line outside.
Sex with me is like the Cheesecake Factory. I made Virginia Beach a tiny bit classier.
Sex with me is like the Cheesecake Factory. Baby, the best part is the cake.
Period.
Sex with me is like the Cheesecake Factory. Why the fuck are there egg rolls here?
Okay, let's end there. Yay! Give everybody a round of applause. Yes! Oh my god. This has been an incredible, incredible night. Oh my god. And we got some last minute donations. I think this may bring us up to $300, but let's wait for it and find out. Yeah, it does. So let's give a huge round of applause. He's a longtime fan. We've known this guy for a long time. He's an incredible filmmaker and artist. Chris Roll, $50. He's a little under the weather, but thank you so much for the donation. Thank you, Chris. You rock. And also, I hate saying this, and whoever did this, again, fuck you, but also thank you for the money, and I'll take it. But thank you for getting us to $300. Dick Licorice. Whoever Dick Licorice is, again, thank you for making me say that. Who is it? Is it you, Brian?
No. The person who really gets joy out of that is Patrick.
Okay. And by the way, Matt Holman said, sex with me is like the Cheesecake Factory. You're going to wait 2 hours only to be disappointed. So thank you. Matt Holman is another performer. That's going to be it for this show. Once again, thank you, everybody who tuned in tonight, everybody who donated so generously. We put a lot of effort and passion and love into this project. Thank you to Jordan, Sean, Kate, Tabitha, Jenny, Scott, who's choking. Oh my God, save him, somebody. And my co-producer, Brian Garraty. We're going to come at you next week with a whole new stream at 8 p.m. on Friday. It's going to be real funny. I'll show you a clip of it, so hang around at the end, and I think I can get the sound to work this time. And yes, Chris Roll, it is technically Richard Licorice, but Dick Licorice. And tomorrow night, we actually have another stream. We don't usually do Saturday night streams, but I have we have a podcast, Going Productions. We have a podcast called How Embarrassing, which is hosted by two very talented people, Molly Graham and Jeff Ballou. And they're called How Embarrassing because they talk about embarrassing stories from guests. We're going to have a live stream tomorrow night. We're going to do a forum, I think, called The Living Room. We're going to get embarrassing stories from you. You can call into the show. It's going to be fun. We're going to still be raising money for the Push Comedy Theater because we can't have shows in the theater. We're going to do them here. So thank you. I can't thank you enough. Thank you.
Live stream till the vaccine.
Live stream to the vaccine.
Period.
I love it. Check out Jordan and Jenny. They are in Lemon Pepper and Sazon. They are a funny group. Check out Tabitha's podcast. What is the name one more time? I'm sorry, Tabitha.
The Next Up with Tabitha McNeil.
The Next Up with Tabitha McNeil. Check out Kate Thomas art. She does some beautiful watercolor. Check out Scott. He's my dad. He's taking me to soccer practice tomorrow. Check out everything we have. Earprov.com. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow night at 8 p.m. and then next Friday for Real Funny. Stick around. I'm going to show you a preview right after this. But give a big round of applause to Turtle Emporium. Turtle Emporium. All right, here it comes.
So I'd like to present to you 3 reasons why you should scold strangers' children in public.
It's like $35 for an acre.
I see the future.
And I was about to purchase it, and I thought, what if I bought enough land on Mars to have my own country?
Maybe you can't afford to travel like me, or maybe like me, you're just American, so nobody wants you anyways. But hopefully these snacks that I reviewed will transport you to a different place and make you feel like a snack.
The fun part is accessorizing your vagina. So lots of stuff you can do. I really encourage you to kind of think about your vagina's personality. My vagina was a bit of a partier, especially through the years 2003 to 2013.
And it was really sweet. It was nice and casual. We were having a great time. And then COVID hit and I kind of was like, oh, well, this is probably, we're just probably not going to see each other. But actually we decided, well, why don't we just see each other?
He looks concerned, and there's this awkward tension, this silence, and he finally breaks it. He cuts it, and he wiggles it with his fucking fingers, and he goes, "Happy Halloween!" And then he's like,